football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Ward, the Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Set the tone as a defense and get a stop and make a punt. How about this. Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. The sure hands, it's Robinson. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gators want to move quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This time he's got his man. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. The only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that foot.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Once he got some room, it was over.
love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. And he's still running after the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really good-looking line. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
To the air, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Sturdivant. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard running there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Open space at the 25. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Knowles!
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He might want another play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll move the tight end. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finding open areas. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him as soon as he caught that puppy.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's open. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the comeback is on.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 2nd interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Right on the money. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Hands it off. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's White. Knocked off his feet. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, he gets right through the line, makes the tackle for him.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Offense facing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would try to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Wide receiver going in motion. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. And turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos.
What a nice play by the defense. Not only get pressure, get the sack. Why is that big? The clock continues to run. Now the offense is going to be in scramble mode. They're down, and they're fighting the clock.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got a man, it's Pittman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover, best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter, time to go win it.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pulls it in. It's White. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. There's a